So another story I saw yesterday was Melinda Gates. What was she on? NPR, I think. And Melinda Gates, Melinda French Gates, said that, she said what she said, what she doesn't say matters just as much as what she did say. Let me put it that way. She doesn't say, Bill is innocent. She doesn't say, this is all a lie. She doesn't say, I never suspected anything. Instead, she says this, listen.
For me, it's personally hard whenever those details come up, right? Because brings back memories of some very, very painful times in my marriage, but I have moved on from that. I purposely pushed it away and I moved on. So whatever questions remain there of what I can't even begin to know all of it, those questions are for those people and for even my ex-husband. They need to answer to those things, not me.
I wonder what your dominant emotion is
Ow.
when you read these news articles with these details.
Sad. Just unbelievable sadness. Unbelievable sadness, right?
She goes on to talk about how her children, she knows how old her children were. She remembers how young, when she was young, that age of these abuse victims. That is an amazing, amazing statement. Very, very painful times in my marriage that I just had to push away from. I mean, that's a strange phrase if Bill Gates wasn't involved and if nothing was wrong. Whatever questions remain, pause. Those questions are for those people and even my ex-husband to answer for, and they have to answer for it. Wow. Not the media, not the public, not conspiracy theorists. Him. He needs to answer for it. She's not defending Bill Gates. This is not the language of somebody drawing a line and, stepping away from fire that she knows is real. She talked about Epstein's victims, remembers being that age, remembers her daughters, and it's a very, very painful memory and time that's wow. Wow. Then she goes on to say, I'm so happy to be away from all the muck that was there. Muck. Not rumor, not gossip. Muck. Something you had to live in. She never accuses. She, is not trying to convict. She never claims, knowledge she didn't have. I think because she probably had a very, very strict, document she had to sign in that marriage. But I think this interview confirms that Jeffrey Epstein was not a harmless detour in that marriage. It confirms there were questions she couldn't answer then, and she still can't answer now, and she wants nothing to do with it. She got away from all of that because it was too ugly to look at. Wow. This isn't proof, but it is a signal. I don't know how, it was weird. I was talking to Piers Morgan yesterday, and he said, what's happening in America with Epstein? And he said, we've had Prince Andrew, no longer a prince. I mean, he's been dethroned. And then we had one of the heads of the Labor Party resign in shame. And I said, what's happening in America? Apparently there is no shame. I mean, at least English still have some shame revolving around this. Bill Gates, he's not going to lose anything. Is Bill Gates going to lose anything? Do you think Bill Gates is going to do anything? He's going to keep going. He's still going to be accepted by all of the powerful people. And, I don't know what happened. But you don't know what happened with Prince Andrew. I mean, there's some fire there. You don't know what happened with the guy from the labor union or from the Labor Party. But the English were like, you know what? There's enough there to say, I don't want you around us anymore. Bill Gates, is that ever going to happen to Bill Gates? With all of the things that he has done with the WHO and all of this, is he ever going to feel shame? Ever? We ever going to hold the man responsible at least enough as a society to say, you know what, Bill, can't put you in jail, but you're a creep. Thank you for thinking for yourself and being part of a movement, because that's really what all of this is. If you want the full story, you want to go deeper, go to blazetv.com/Glenn. Go there right now, sign up, no interruptions, just the truth, uncensored and unfiltered. Don't just watch, take a stand. And I'll see you over there in a minute.